All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Sam. I'm going to be the host for this podcast. I'm the social worker here at the Boys and Girls of Pawtucket. I have two friends here with me.
Hi, I'm Aliya. I'm 13 years old.
Hi, I'm Jalene and I'm 15.
Great. So, we're just going to talk about mental health and how we see that in our lives, how it's impacted, and just see where it goes. So, I would love if we could start with a rosebud thorn. So, for those of you who don't know what that is, I would just want you guys to share your rose, something positive that's happened recently, a bud, something you're looking forward to, and then a thorn, any kind of challenge you might be seeing right now or recently.
Something good that's happened to me?
Yeah, what's your rose?
Probably new manga I'm reading. I would say that's something that, because I got new books, so I get to read a lot more than I usually would. So that's probably something I would say that's good that's happened. And we're going back to karate tomorrow, so.
Oh, awesome. What's your bud? What's something you're looking forward to?
Looking forward to? I would say probably the karate competition we're going to do. And also, I'm supposed to work with my mom. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But that's next month. But still, I'm looking
And
forward.
making some money.
Yep. I already done it. So I'm just like, round two.
Very exciting. And what's your thorn recently?
Something I'm struggling with. I feel like all my stuff is karate related. Everything
okay.
revolves around karate for me. The form I'm learning for the competition is kind of complicated. Not complicated, but it's just...
You're learning something new. It'll take time.
Yeah, and I'm like doing all of it on my own now. Before I was doing it with somebody, but now it's like all on my own. So it's just like trying to like get it as good as I want it to be and still being nervous about doing the competition because that's like nerve-wracking.
I gotcha. Well, thank you. What about you, Aliya? What's your rose?
Wait, what was the rose again?
Rose is something positive that's happened recently.
Something positive happened recently is going to the movies and celebrating Jalene's birthday.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
And what's your bud? What's something you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to going to Florida and going to Disneyland.
Oh my God, I didn't think of that.
It's like next month.
I know, right?
That's very exciting. And what's your thorn? What's something you're struggling with or like a challenge you're facing?
My challenge is doing babysitting courses.
Ooh. But again, new skill. It'll take time. You'll get it. You'll know all the things.
Yeah.
And then I was also a thorn is just getting back into the flow of everything. Like, I feel like having a break and then going back to certain things, I'm just like, bro, I'm rusty at this.
But I think that would be anyone, right? Like getting back into the groove of things.
Right.
And
I'm like, a week
finding
is
a
so
routine.
long. A week is so long for me. I'm like, why?
We're going to be rusty at cry tomorrow.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm going to be like, they're going to be like, do a roundhouse kick and be like, ah.
Muscle memory. It'll come back quick. You guys will be good. So I know you guys have shown some interest in talking about like social media and the impact it has on teens and mental health and whatnot.
Yeah.
So where do you guys want to start? Take it away.
I don't even know because I feel like there's just so much to say, like just on the way it impacts kids and the way they act, just their behavior in general, and just the way it like, I guess the way they grow, because a lot of kids now grew up with social media, so it's just something they've had from a young age, and it's just the way it influences them. It's just...
Do you think it's a positive or negative influence?
It can be positive, but I feel like for a lot of people, it's taken a negative turn.
Yeah,
and just
especially in the comments.
Yeah, like cyberbullying, like creating a new form of bullying is absolutely crazy because bullying is already bad enough. But now you've created an entire new branch that's even worse because it's just like somebody could get being bullied in school and now they're being bullied on the internet. And it's just like, it's double the trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Were you going to add anything?
I don't know because like I watched these two twins that I forget how old they are, but I know they're like very young. And in the comments, they're like a lot of people are choosing favorites and then being rude to one of the twins, and I feel really bad for them.
Oh, like
And then some
favoritism?
people in the comments are like telling the mother like, "Why is your kids on social media?" And I definitely agree with them.
And that brings into like, say, families who have YouTube channels and like having kids and them growing up being on YouTube all the time and feeling like, yeah, they're like, oh yeah, be yourself. But then it's just like, you never know what happens behind closed doors for one. And then it's
Mhm.
just like, you feel like you got to put on a mask so you rake in those views because that's your source of income, being at home, making videos and doing crazy stuff. And then it's just like it gets to the point where it's just like they're making their kids do so much stuff and there's like their kids don't want to do this.
Mhm.
And also it's just like some couples they'll specifically have kids just to raise them and have it put on YouTube.
Right, like you said, so YouTube and like social media and all that stuff, you don't know what's actually going on behind closed doors. Like you said, like social media and YouTube is used as a front sometimes for some people. And also in the other direction with that, it's like you're told to be yourself, show your life, right? But then when you are, you're judged for that. So then you become someone who like you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just not being authentic. It's not, you're just lying to your audience at that point. And it's just like a lot of just people just do it for the views and money. They don't think of it like, yeah, this is a fun way to just vlog my life and everything. No, it's like it evolved to just money, 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 money. And
Mhm.
like money, yes, is an important thing, but at the same time, that shouldn't be at the cost of your kids.
Yeah, it's like definitely not good for your health because
Mhm.
like you're acting one way, closed doors, but on the internet you're someone different.
Yeah, and that brings so much anxiety and just unneeded anxiety that it's just like I have to be this way, and if I'm not this way, I'm gonna get judged, and it's gonna ruin everything, and it's just like I have to, and I'm not good enough type thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like if you do one thing wrong, you're just gonna get edits. You're gonna get edits by other people and be called like a fool.
Mhm.
Yep.
And also like how you were saying before too, Aliya, like in the comment section and like cyberbullying and everything. Do you guys think it's easier for people to like be rude to others?
It is because it can be anonymous. You could just have an account on there and it could be anybody. It's one thing in real life, you know who it is and you can pinpoint where it's coming from. But with cyberbullying, one person could have 50 accounts and they're bullying so many people on all 50 of those. So it's just like it sometimes it could even be one person. But like I
Mhm.
said, 50 accounts all attacking you at once, even though it's just one person. So it's just like double the amount of stuff people have to deal with and double the amount of trauma that's going on and double the amount of just embarrassment and just that's basically what it is.
Yeah. And like why do you guys think kind of like people your age, teens nowadays might like make comments and stuff? What have you seen like in your experience?
I would say like when it comes to just comments, it's more of a like trying to fit in. So like just trying to be cool. So it's like, yeah, if I make fun of them, oh yeah, everyone's gonna think I'm cool for doing that. And it's
Which
like
isn't cool.
which is not cool at all. And it's like, why would you do that? Especially if it's like in a case where it's not they're just so blinded by like there's the people who are just so blinded by that they don't even realize what they're doing. Then there's the people that are just naturally mean people, which I think is probably the worst kind. And then there's the people who are doing it just to have friends, even though deep down they hate that so much.
Or some people can be doing it because they're insecure about themselves.
That
Yeah,
too.
definitely. And also I don't think people are born to be mean. Like people might not naturally be mean,
Their
but
environment.
right, it could be their environment, like a way someone else is being talked to, like about or to at school or at an extracurricular or at home, like kind of learned behaviors, right?
It's just like if say they see their mom or their dad being mean to their mom or dad and it's just like, oh, that's fine, and they start being mean to their friends and to teachers and to anybody else, and then there's just like they don't know right from wrong. They do, it's just sometimes they choose to do that. They choose to do that because they feel like, oh, that's happened to me, so I can just be mean and I don't care about anyone else's feelings.
Mhm. There are definitely so many reasons why people might like make comments on social media or even in person to someone. Like we just talked about all of them, right? Learned behaviors or what they've experienced or witnessed, and also maybe not like consequences for your actions, right? Because whether your action is positive or negative, there's always consequences. Like if you do a good things should happen.
It's called karma.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
karma can work in mysterious ways. You may think, oh, I'm getting away with this, but that it could come back years later. Like, karma will get you eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't think people don't believe in karma. And it's just like, you don't realize karma's a real thing. It's real because in so many instances, people have gotten their karma that they deserve. And they've done so much bad stuff. And then it's like, now they think, oh, I can just get away with this. There's no, consequences or repercussions, nothing. And then it's just like some later in life, something very bad happens to them. And it could be from them being mean to people, them being rude, them being so many different things. So it's just like, it's going to come back to you eventually.
Yeah, I mean, everyone believes in different things, and no belief is right or wrong. Everyone has the ability and the right to believe in what they want, right? But at the end of the day, I think we should all just be nice to each other. All right, bye.
Bye, everybody.